Hello frequent flyers, welcome to a Shanghai flight review. I am currently on the ferry exiting Toronto's Billy Bishop City Airport. In about a few hours, I'll be heading to Beijing on board Hainan Airlines Boeing 787 business class. My Hainan Airlines flight started at Billy Bishop Airport, where I flew in on Porter Airlines Twin Otter from Newark. Hainan provides complimentary limousine service to and from the airport for the international business class passengers. The vehicle used in Toronto was a Mercedes E-Class. After a quick 30 minutes drive, I arrived at Toronto Pearson's Terminal 3. With over 3 hours until scheduled departure, I wasn't expecting the contest to be open, but apparently it was already filled with people at this point. Toronto's Pearson Airport has a nice interior, much better than what you would find in New York. There's only one security entrance, which was quite busy at 1 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Unfortunately, while all of the airlines listed here purchased priority access for the premium passengers, Hainan Airlines chose to have the business passengers waiting in this endless line. It was a 10 minutes walk to the Plaza Premium Lounge following the security, which was located along with other lounges in the second floor of the terminal. For those of you who does not know, Plaza Premium Lounge can be accessed by certain credit card holders or those who purchased their membership. This, along with all the airlines that are used in this lounge, bring in considerable crowds at rush hour. The food selection in the lounge is lackluster, serving primarily snack items with one noodle station that has served to order noodle. The dim sums were also often empty due to the overwhelming crowd and lack of staffing. The Plaza Premium Lounge in the Terminal 3 of Toronto Pearson is nothing but ordinary. I wouldn't arrive early just for this lounge, but I wouldn't avoid it either. The lounge, as you can see, is not very spacious. The seats were cluttered together to maximize the space. The upholstery is rather generic with a fairly dark interior. I departed from my gate earlier than usual because I have requested early boarding with Hainan Airlines to film the cabin while it's still empty. Behind me here is gate Bravo 37, which we will be departing for Beijing in less than 10 minutes. The aircraft operating the flight today will be a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, configured in Hainan Airlines' latest reverse herringbone product, which is really nice considering that I am traveling alone and I really don't want to end up in those 2-2 configured seats. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner today is a brand new 2-month-old baby delivered in September of 2018. An interesting fact before we board, Hainan Airlines Boeing 787-9 aircraft has two different configurations. My aircraft was changed for about 6 times before departure, so you really won't know which configuration you will be flying until you have arrived at the airport. I boarded through door left 2, where I was greeted by the cab manager and guided to my seat to name. Before I settle into my seat, let me show you the entire cabin. Hainan Airlines has 30 business class seats on the Boeing 787-9 aircraft. In this case, these 121 config seats are all located in the first section of the cabin. This Zodiac series seat is more of a curtailed version of classic reverse herringbone. The seat pitch is tighter and the storage spaces is virtually zero. The ottoman of my seat is not properly installed, which is disappointing considering this is a 2-month-old aircraft. The control panels is on the minimalistic side, but does all the tricks. Service on this flight commenced with a hot towel, warmed nuts, and non-alcoholic drinks. Hainan does not serve alcohol on the ground due to tax laws. I had the signature winter mocktail, which is composed of coconut milk and passion fruit syrup. The literature pocket is located beneath the desk, where a bottle of Evian water was also located. The tiny storage cabinet only has the width of my passport, and virtually nothing can be stored in there.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Hainan Airlines EQ7976 from Toronto to Beijing. We would also like to special welcome to our 40 Wizz members on board. The flight time is about 12 hours and 30 minutes. We will be arriving at the Terminal 2 of Beijing International Airport. We wish you a pleasant journey. Thank you.
The amenity kit is hidden under the arm console, which I will explain later. The slippers is placed on the ottoman.
那给您准备的餐谱，那看一下，稍后过来给您点选。
谢谢。
The crew serving my aisle came around with the menu and placed the meal orders before departure. Hainan Airlines actually offers an a la carte menu aligned with Dine on Demand service. You can customize the timing of your first meal according to your own schedule. I chose to have mine right after takeoff so I could get some shut-eye before daylight in Asia. The menu, as you can see, is very extensive. As a frequent flyer with Cathay Pacific, I would say only the beverage alone is 10 times more than what you would find on Cathay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain speaking. Welcome aboard Hainan Airlines flight 7976 Boeing 787 Dreamliner bound for Beijing Capital International Airport. Our flight time to Beijing today 12 hours and 30 minutes and with an altitude of 33,000 feet. The weather in March is forecasted mostly with occasional turbulence, so I recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. And enjoy your flight. Thank you.
欢迎来到海南国际旅游岛，请放置在头顶上方的行李架或座位底下。Please stow your baggage in the overhead locker or under the seat. 吸烟，卫生间里也不能吸烟。左滚烟雾探测器属于违法行为。Smoking is prohibited in the whole flight, and please do not destroy smoke detectors. 不去打扰自由博士，让我们能更好地静养生息。遇到紧急情况时，请采取正确的防重击姿势。In case of emergency, please remain in the correct brace position or in your armrest. 在客舱内不要脱气。Please don't inflate in the cabin. 使用时，请用力下拉红色拉扣。Please pull the two vent tabs down firmly when using the exit door. 请调直座椅靠背，系紧安全带，收起巧揪板，保持舷窗明亮状态。We will take off shortly. Please get prepared. 以上内容请参阅座椅前的安全须知。For further information, please refer to the safety instructions in the seat pocket in front of you.
746. Hainan 7976 Heavy Tower, good evening. Fly Quebec, line from wake runway 23. Quebec, line off runway 23, Hainan 7976 Heavy. 97976, 12609, clear takeoff, runway 23. Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Hainan 7976 Heavy. Contact departure 128.8. 128.8, Hainan 7976, clear. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Hainan Airlines. This is Steven speaking. I'm cabin manager today. our photo with members on board. We are expected to arrive at Beijing Capital International Airport at the local time 6:30 in the evening. 尊敬的各位女士、各位先生，我是本次航班客舱经理常云飞，代表机长和全体组员欢迎各位搭乘海南航空的班机。
Hainan Airlines partners with Bulgaria to design the amenity kit, which contains a generous body lotion, lipstick, and an oshibori. Dinner commenced 30 minutes after takeoff. I had a glass of Sauvignon from Bordeaux as well as the seasonal mocktail. My dinner concluded with a molten chocolate cake and cheese plate, which is more for the purpose of filming than consumption. I am very pleased with Hainan's meal service. The menu selections are extensive and the plating are meticulously planned. Everything was served directly on the tablecloths rather than with a plate. The service was what you would expect from a 5-star airline. The crew kneel down every single time when they speak with the passengers, and my glass is never going to be empty if I don't decline. After a sumptuous dinner, it's the time for some rest before a landing to Beijing, which is less than 10 hours. What I'm wearing right now, this is actually Hainan Airlines pajamas on board. That's provided to every business class passengers. And I have to say I'm very impressed with the quality of this textile. I would say it is 100% better than what I have got in Air China first class. Ten-band service is offered on Hainan Airlines. A mattress, a plush pillow, and thick duvet was provided. Noticing me awake, the onboard chef came with some fresh peeled fruit and water. I was holding an apple in my hand, so I asked for the peel and 2 bottles of Tibet mineral water. Breakfast service commenced over Lake Baikal, at which we were 180 minutes from landing. I went with the Chinese option, which consists of some eggs, asparagus, and chicken to accompany the congee. The food is solid, but personally I still prefer Eva Air's Taiwanese congee breakfast.
We'll be arriving at Beijing International Airport at 6:25 in the afternoon local time on 17th November. The current weather condition in Beijing, ground temperature is 9 degrees Celsius or 48 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is clear. I thank you again for choosing Hainan Air, and we hope to see you again in your next flight. Thank you. 谢谢.
This is my first long-haul flight on Boeing 787, and I was amazed by how quiet the GE NX engines are. It was literally silent when we were descending into Beijing, and even the sound of the reverse thrust was negligible. It has been an enjoyable 13 hours on board Hainan Airlines flying from Toronto to Beijing, and I can't wait for more on my inbound flight. The catering and the seat certainly reaches 5-star standard, and the impeccable Asian hospitality is what consistently propels me to fly with Asian Airlines. Last but always, thank you for the support. Please subscribe for more fascinating reviews, which will include the world's longest flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beijing. We will be arriving at Terminal 2 of Beijing Capital International Airport. The local time is 6:25. Please remain seated and do not open the overhead compartment until the aircraft has come to a complete stop. For the passengers who are continuing to other cities on Hainan Airlines flights, please contact with ground staff for your transfer and check-in luggage information. Fly your dreams, fly Hainan Airlines, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you and goodbye. 相伴相惜，梦想飞行。感谢你选乘海南航空的班机，我们期待与您再次同行。谢谢。